Alright, so building my second rocket stove today. If you guys haven't checked out the first video, I'll put the link in the description. You guys go check that out first. This is the second one. I'm building it kind of different this time. The first time kind of Frankensteined everything together just as I went. This time I was a little more I guess smart about it, and just really thought about it before I got my metal ordered and stuff like that. But what I did was I did two 45-degree angles to connect both of these, and then I also got a 45 on the feeder tube, so that's separate. And then yesterday I just went in and cut this piece out, you know, just literally big enough for the feeder tube to go over, and did some of my cutting on that, and got all the burrs off yesterday after work, and just tried to get everything ready for today so I could come straight out and get started on it this morning. Got a few extra things that I didn't do last time, so I'm excited to try those out and see if they work better, and hopefully give you guys some better tips and tricks along the way. We'll go ahead and get this all tacked up and take a look at it then, and then we'll start welding everything together. This right here is a spacer, 2-inch spacer. I was going to put this on the top and connect it to my griddle. That way you can take the griddle on and off. That's something I didn't do on my last build. The griddle is just always on there. I thought it would be kind of cool to, based on things that I've seen on the internet, I wanted to do mine like this time. So I got my Vulcan Omnipro 220. We'll be running just MIG today. Alright, we got it all tacked together, ready to go. This is just the base and everything. Well, the main part of the stove. We still have to do the legs. So I got all the legs right here waiting to go. So we'll actually tack those up next. So just to explain my thought process on this and hopefully make sense to you guys. So what I got here is I got these pieces stood up on the edges to help me make things square, and also have my square. But this bottom is going to represent the ground that the stove is going to be sitting on. So that's obviously going to be flat, and we want to make that flat so it doesn't teeter back and forth. And this is the surface that the actual stove is going to be sitting on. We obviously want that to be square as well. So what we're going to do is put this up here, and as you can see, it's square. It's square, and everything's locked into place, so that way nothing moves while I'm welding it. Alright, so this is the finished outcome for the handle. I don't know if I got that on tape, but I'll just show you guys. All I did was I went ahead and fit 2 of these pieces up in a 90-degree angle. Went ahead and tacked it up, slid the coil on one side, and I kind of, you know, pressed down the coil, and I ended up using that clamp right there to like keep it in place as I welded another piece of rod on there, and now we have a handle. So just to give you a little picture of what this is going to look like, go ahead and bring this thing out here. This thing is going to be on the back, just like that. So, you know, if you're going camping with it, and you know, you don't want to pick it up like I just did by the top or whatever. So if the handle's on the back, you could also empty it out if there's a lot of ashes and stuff in it, or trash. You can empty it out. It's going to give it a nice look too, as well as functionality. I'm literally just gonna eyeball this and kind of put it into place, hold it down and tack it. You know, it doesn't have to be precise as long as it looks good to the eye. And honestly, guys, don't make it too hard. Like, if you could do something and make it look good by just eyeballing it, you don't have to, you know, spend 10 minutes getting everything right. Yes, put some good welds on it, you know, take pride in your work. But if it looks good, it looks good. So nobody's going to take a scale out on this and make sure it's like exactly perfect. I hope they don't anyways. Actually, a line right here on the metal, and I'm going to try to line this handle up with that exactly.